Howdy folks, welcome back to SnowRunner Imandra map on the public test server. Hopefully this will be just about a 30-minute video or so, but we'll see. I hear a lot of popping in the mic. The task in front of us is to take a couple units of fuel, couple pallets of fuel over here. So this road is open. The reason I would like for that road to be open is there's a lot of stuff I got to do up in here, and without that road, the other way is actually shorter, but you have to cross these rocks and go up this crappy ass trail, and then cross the river and go up this bank to get over here. And what I want to do is load up those armored cars and bring them back. And I may want to, because I'm pulling a trailer, I may decide to go the long way around if it's easier. So, hence, go fix the landslide. Alright? I have, I'll introduce a new modded vehicle. This is a Kamaz 6350, something like that. Anyways, it's a Kamaz. It's a mod. I brought over the Kamaz and the Ural Next, both of them outfitted with a crane and a flatbed. On the way over here, the Kamaz seemed to... It doesn't jump out there and get going as good as the Ural. But where the Ural was getting stuck, the Kamaz was... I was towing the Kamaz with the Ural, and where the Ural was getting stuck, the Kamaz was coming up and pushing it through. And I was looking at how the weight distribution is laid out. There's going to be, when I've got the load back there, there's going to be a lot better weight distribution. There's going to be more weight on the steer and drive axles than with the Ural. On the Ural, the box sticks out, the bed sticks out quite a bit further over the ass. And that extra weight hanging behind the rear axles is going to take weight off of the front axle. And it only has one steer axle. So it was a hard choice because I really like the Ural. But this Imandra map is just different than any other map. Lake COVID was a little harder. Imandra is just played really good. See, now where the Ural would have cut that corner, and made it turned sharp. The Ural definitely has advantages over this truck. But this truck has some advantages over the Ural, so I would say it was a hard choice, but here we are. The Ural's down at the airport. Now, if this thing needs help getting to where it's going, I've got a big ass cat sitting over there that'll go just about anywhere. Now I will need a cargo container for a different job, but for this job I need fuel times 2. And I was actually gonna use that cat for the cargo container. So if I end up having to go rescue this thing, maybe I'll just go ahead and put the cargo container on before I go do any rescue. There's another job the Euro would have made that corner. So that cat is set up to haul a cargo container, but I don't know if it'll haul only a single container. It looks like it's long enough. It looks like it's just as long as the sideboard bed on this thing. So I'm sure it would haul a normal size cargo container. But I've got that cabin out there stuck on the trail. I was going to try and pull it with the Maz, but because on other maps the Maz has been a real good vehicle, really strong vehicle. Climbing over rocks, going through swamps, nothing slows it down. And then like COVID happened, and the COVID was a little more difficult of a map, and the Maz wasn't having quite as much luck with it. And then I got it. Then I get it up here on Imandra, and it won't hardly move. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it. If it's just that hard of a map, or I don't like this. Try wiggling from side to side here and see what happens. I mean, I barely left the warehouse and I'm already stuck. But it's wiggling. Problem is that winch point won't pull me off of it. No visible winch attachments because I'm already too far past the pole. Yeah. Hang on. Let me see if I can. That is why you should just do everything with something like the cat. I should just have like 5 or 6 of those cats over here, each one set up differently to do a different task. And I wouldn't be screwing around with this right now. Because you can set up that modded cat, you can set that up to run a flatbed. I think you can put a rear crane on it, maybe. I'm not sure about that. Don't quote me on that. But you can set it up to run a flatbed. I could have this fuel in that enormous cat sitting over there and just walk right over those boulders without even thinking about it. Oh yeah, I remember climbing over this with the M134. But now I've got the tree mod that will allow you to just break the trees down so it doesn't matter. Right here I could, if I wanted, go down and hit the ice, run that ice flow all the way up to this road, then make my way back up here. Actually, I could go around this end and make my way up here and get on that road, but I want to see what this road's like. I came across it with the M134, but I haven't driven a truck across it. And comparing the M134 to one of these trucks is, you know, like comparing a mosquito to a bald eagle or something. Apples to, I was going to say apples to oranges, but that's just doesn't aptly express how vastly different the two vehicles are. I think that on my left there is the garage that you can unlock by completing missions on this map. Right now it does absolutely nothing. That had me wondering there for a second. I was like, what the hell is making noise? Is the truck braking? I forgot that they added sounds for the cargo banging around. Alright. To other business. A couple of days ago, well, about 3 days ago, I was going to upload a video, and I noticed that all but 2 of my playlists were gone, and even those 2 that were left only had a couple, 3 videos each left in them. In the, you know, the creator studio. So I went back out to my channel from the creator studio, and I found the videos. I found the playlists. Everything was there for me to see it. But 80 to 90% of my content had a little sad face on it and said, video may be inappropriate. So of course, I immediately thought that the videos had been censored and taken down. I didn't see how it could be like a copyright deal or anything. I mean, that would just be ridiculous. So I had no clue why all the stuff had been taken down. I couldn't get any answers from the various sources of help, which are completely helpless about giving you any answers. I was just so angry and disgusted that I ended up, you know, I made a little video of bringing equipment up from the airport to the warehouse, and as I did so, actually as I was coming by, I completed the keepsake task because I was right next to it anyways. It was just visiting the ship that's out in the harbor there. But I explained in the video what was going on, and the fact that I didn't enjoy having 200 hours of my work flushed down the toilet. Alright. Got a task completed and did not run out of fuel. And we made it here, despite that one really bitch of a spot. Okay. Now what do I want to do with this truck? So I'd like to just maybe switch to another task. Maybe I'll just park it down here on the ice so it's easy to get to. Or you know what? I'm going to finish running up this road. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish running up that road because I wanted to see what the road is like. And I can get fuel from the Scout Star, which is parked up there. So, little 14-minute video that basically said that I wasn't gonna bother wasting my time producing content that's just gonna get deleted. Nobody will ever see it. So that video was up for about 24 hours before I figured out what the problem was, and it had nothing to do with the channel. I was trying out my only internet here is Wi-Fi hotspot, and I generally use the Wi-Fi hotspot on my smartphone to give me internet access. But I was trying out something a little different. Oh, come on, 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 come on. Don't keep... Ugh. it just would not stop sliding down that hill. It wouldn't ride back up to the top. So, and this is going to do the same damn thing. So what I need to do when I'm coming to this part of the road, coming across this part of the road, if I use it, is hug this power pole over here and just go through the woods. Because that part of the road is all on a slope, and the game is going to make damn sure that you slide to the bottom. Alright, let's see if we can come up out of here without tipping this thing over. Alright. It was close. I had wheels off the ground, but it came over. Alright, like I said, I was trying out something a little different. With a different hotspot, a little box sitting over there that provides a Wi-Fi hotspot, and it was a conflict with administrator privileges that was censoring all these videos. So I went back to the hotspot on my phone. I logged out of the account and back in. Everything is there. It's all good. I'm very happy that everything is all there. So here we are making a video. About 22 minutes in. This is another bridge. If you zoom in close enough, you can see it here and there, and that's broken in between. There is no job, mission, task, whatever you want to call it, campaign to fix that bridge. It's just a bridge you don't fix. So not sure if you can cross there. I think I crossed with the M134, but you can go around the end if you come up one side and you want to go down the other, whatever. You can go around the end. I've done that with the M134. I think I did that with maybe the Scout Star as well. Now the cabin I want to pull, zoom back out a little bit, is down here. There it is. Instead of trying to go up and over this mountain with it, I'm going to use that cat to bring it back up here, go through the woods, go across the river, which is what I should have done in the first place. I came up to it from this side, so I just automatically came back out that side. And the water was really deep, and I was pulling it out with the M134, which doesn't have a lot of tolerance for deep water anyways. So I just came back out the way I went in. In hindsight, I should have went across the river and up this bank, and I could have just kept going right up the ice, or probably through here and then over there to where it goes. But I didn't think of that at the time, so now I'm going to have to do some backtracking. But we're here. I was gonna do that so I can do this. Take a little picture of the Kamaz up here by the broken bridge overlooking the river. Don't know why there's containers floating in the water out there. We don't have any job to pick them up. I think those are supposed to be cabins, actually. I guess they got washed away, or perhaps they were sitting on the ice before it melted. But I'm going to nose this in right here. Shut the engine off, top off the fuel, and call it a video. Alright, see there's the Scout Star over there with its prototype exploration unit. Yes, there is something we deliver here, and I can't remember what it is right now. But I'll figure it out. Take a little picture of that and say thanks for watching, and I'll be back. One last word. I'm probably going to upload this video ahead of about 10 others for this Imandra map, so that my little explanation about what happened gets out there. But thanks for watching.